Well, Abraham Lincoln gets an unexpected visitor this week, and because of that, we got a new gun for the Army. Look at this thing. It's got like a fancy lever and shit. Hello and welcome to Civil War in Hindsight. I'm Lieutenant Tommy. With me as always is Prospector Johnny. And Johnny, it's a short week. Things do happen.
It's a week?
It's a week. Let's get into it. The war's still going on. Right. It's always going to go on. It's never going to end. So
no, this is my who's the guy that pushes a rock up a mountain or whatever. I'm Atlas
yeah, sure.
Right now,
that dude. I don't know who that is, but yes, that dude.
Some
anyways,
dude who was traveling through the mining camp told me about him.
Yep. This week's going to open up on the 14th with a bang as those Union guns around Fort Sumter continue practicing lobbing shells at the various forts around Charleston Harbor. They're setting those guns in, getting ready for...
Getting them dialed in a little more every day.
Yep.
Keep
General
on dialing them in.
General Meade is going to take a trip to Washington to discuss the future battle plans with Lincoln and the cabinet, saying, I got plans, trust me. I know it doesn't look like it, but I do have plans.
Did he tell us what they are?
Nope. Not us. Not me. I don't know what his plans are.
Okay. But he told the president.
Sure. He told Lincoln. Yeah, sure.
He said, and Lincoln, okay. Well.
Yep. On the 15th, there's going to be a skirmish at Beverly Ford, along with becoming known as the Rappahannock Line. It's kind of like just... Basically, you got the Union side on one side and the fucking dirty rebels on the other side, and it's the Rappahannock Line, and that's where we're taking board pot shots off at each other.
Are we across the river from each other?
Huh?
Is this a river Rappahannock River separating?
Yeah, they're separating it. Yeah.
Okay, so they're just opposite banks of the river, just
opposite banks of the
river every once in a while.
Yep. That's pretty much what's going on.
All right.
Rosecrans is going to finally decide to move his army in Tennessee on the 16th, basically at the demand of Lincoln, saying, you're moving, we're done. You got to, did you not see that we got Vicksburg? Did you not see that we got the whole Mississippi? Let's move on through Tennessee. Go do something, Rosecrans. So Rosecrans goes.
No, he doesn't have to, though.
I mean, I guess. I don't want to.
A precedent has been set that you do not have to obey the orders of the commander-in-chief during this war.
Well, he has been ignoring those orders up to this point. He's been saying that he needs. This is his excuse, Johnny.
Ignoring in there.
He says, "Look, the crops are coming in. They're about ready to be picked.
Crops are getting tall right now.
I mean, maybe my guys want some fresh corn, so maybe I'm gonna wait till we get some of that fresh corn. And it'd be nice if I have a couple extra troops.
Corn is fully ripened before they begin their march, so they can boil a bunch of." Roast corn, whatever.
And he goes, you know what? Some of these railroads behind us, for supplies, when we tore them up, fighting the rebels, we haven't fixed them yet. Can we fix them first? So he's doing that.
To get the supplies then now down to them.
Too, yeah. So that's.
I imagine that's a thing that takes time.
I guess. Lincoln is going to send Burnside's forces east into Tennessee, with Rosecrans beginning to move towards Chattanooga. The idea here is that they want to capture the Confederates between the two armies. Not a bad idea.
All right. Good idea. Is it going to come down to, we timed it wrong?
Probably, yeah. Let's be honest. How everything's happened so far. Probably.
We shot Bragg, 12 of our own instead.
Confederate general of the area, Braxton Bragg, he's going to ask for reinforcements to begin preparations of the defense here of Tennessee, specifically the Chattanooga area. Trader President Davis is, for a change, going to say, everybody available, I need them transferred to Bragg's command, because we've already lost Mississippi. If we lose Chattanooga, which is our major railroad hub in this area, we're kind of fucked again. We lost the river. If we lose the trains, we're gonna have to march the shit, and nobody wants to do that.
So. Trader President, he's freaking out now. He's got to see some writing on the wall. Last week, his fucking head general, best general, whatever, Granny Lee.
Asked to resign. Yeah, Lee. Yeah.
Wanted to quit on him, and he said no. So yeah, he's got to be like, we still have a city left. That's great. Let's go. Everybody protect it.
Everybody protect that city. Yeah. On the 17th, the true bombardment of Fort Sumter, Johnny, is going to begin, or what I should say is the second bombardment, because remember that's what started the war off this time. But now it's the Union turn to turn the guns on the fort. And
we finally dialed it all in.
We dialed it all in, Johnny. And we're going to lob in one day 938 rounds at them, including the use of a 200-pound siege gun that laid waste to several of Fort Sumter's walls. Unfortunately, though, that just created a wall of rubble that made it like
still just a wall.
It's still a wall that they're able to hide behind.
Yeah, it's harder to pass through and get
a wall of rubble
into. The door is gone.
The door's gone. Yeah, that's gone. Anyways, on the 18th, that bombardment continues at Battery Wagner in Fort Sumter, continuing to do damage with the Confederates just kind of hunkering down in the rubble going, shit.
What else are you going to do? Find a big log that's well supported and sit underneath it, or behind it.
That's what they're doing.
What do you do?
Yeah, that's all you can do, Johnny.
Yeah, throw a rock at them?
And also on the 18th, a inventor by the name of Christopher Spencer. Now this brings this guy. He's got this guy, Spencer rifle. Now the Ordnance Department, we looked at it, and we said we don't like it. Not we. General Ripley of the Ordnance Department said we don't like this, and he rejected it because.
Were you good with it? Did you pass it up to General Ripley?
I liked it. I liked the Henry better, but I did like this gun as well. So it is a fully metallic, fully encased cartridge. You load 7 of these through the breech of the gun, but it has a magazine tube. And in that magazine tube is a coil spring. And there has never been a gun with a coil spring in the U.S. military before this. And so Ripley goes, I don't think that's going to work long-term in the military.
Now, hold up. So I could have multiple of those little metal things you got in your hand filled with bullets, pop one out, and put another one.
Well, not multiple of these, no, but you have multiple bullets that you just drop in there.
They drop in there, and then that just goes in after.
Yeah, and then this goes in on top. Yeah.
And
then you got 7 rounds.
And then all you got to do is 7 rounds in that.
All you got to do is cock that and do that, and then you got to bang, and then you do your bang,
and then you got 6 more times,
and then you cock that and you do that, and then you got to bang. That's a lot better than this shit up on top of me. Yeah, it's awesome.
That seems good.
But General Ripley rejected this.
But it probably takes, 5 to 10 minutes to reload? And that's why they didn't like it?
No, it takes about the same time to reload those 7 rounds as it does to reload that once. Yeah, I don't know. So he goes up, Christopher Spencer goes up to the White House, uninvited, goes up to the White House.
Wait.
He's got this gun in his hand. He's got a box of ammo in the other hand. And he goes up to the White House door.
He didn't try to kill the president.
No. He goes up to the White House door and he goes. And then a little butler answers the door and goes, hey, what can I do for you? He goes, hey, I'm Christopher Spencer, and I got a really cool gun that I want to sell the president. Can I meet with Lincoln? And the butler goes, sure.
He's not busy.
He's not busy.
What?
And they go to the back.
A door-to-door salesman just walked right up?
They go to the backyard of the White House, and Lincoln gets this thing, pops off a few rounds, and goes, that's fucking awesome. I want to buy every one that you have. And orders that General Ripley change his mind and buy everything that they can. Specifically, he wanted 200,000 guns. Unfortunately, Spencer does not have 200,000 guns.
That's a lot. Yeah, you don't really pre-make an order of that size without first going to the White House to show the president your gun firsthand, right?
He does have a few thousand on hand, in inventory, but that's not 100,000.
It's what, that's like a little tiny
1% about of what the order is. He's got some.
But as a business person, you accept that order and say, yes, I'll have them to you by the end of the week, right?
Or when I can, which, spoiler, takes till the end of the war, and now he never actually gets the contract fulfilled. But, we do get about 200,000 of these made by the end of the war.
It's not his fault the war ended in the week.
After these come on the field? Yeah, right. Yeah. In any case, Johnny, Lincoln says, yeah, I want them all. And they go on with that. They start producing it. They start, so hopefully we see these in the hands of our troops sooner rather than later. In fact,
Well, it
there's
sounds
actually
like we're not going to because you already spoiled it somehow.
there is a Colonel Colonel Wilder, who's got a brigade of troops, which I'm not entirely sure why he's still only a colonel with the command of a brigade. But he's offering this new experimental idea called flying infantry or mounted infantry. So he wants to take his infantry. Put everybody
Flying
on at
infantry?
least donkeys. At least donkeys. He wants them on donkeys, if not horses, preferably horses. But if the military can't spare horses, he wants them on donkeys so that they're mounted. And then he wants them with a rapid fire gun. He specifically has requested the Henry, which those are few and far in between. There's not a lot of those made. So he might sell. Maybe he'll get this. Maybe he'll get this. We'll have to see in a couple weeks how that plays out. Now, on the 19th, Johnny, we're going to resume the bombardment of Fort Sumter. It's going to continue. The draft in New York is going to go ahead and resume.
Oh.
No issues.
That's
though.
fine.
No
Not
issues.
the riots, right?
No
riots.
issues. No riots. No issues.
The rioters got tired like they do.
That might be because we have like 10 soldiers in every fucking street corner in New York. Because it didn't go well the last time. So.
We're kind of in a fascist dictatorship right now, so what are you going to do?
It's only a little bit. The week's going to end, Johnny, on the 20th with the continued bombardment of Fort Sumter. And some dude named Colonel Christopher Kit Carson is going to begin his expeditions against the Navajo Indians through the Canyon de Chelly in Arizona territory.
That's not who we're fighting? In Arizona? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's how... I think we need to end the week with the fact that the U.S. is not really putting its full effort into this war because although we have a civil war, we're fighting ourselves, the federal army still has enough resources to commit to fighting brown people of native descent in Arizona territory.
Just cuz.
Just cuz. That's it for this week in Civil War in Hindsight. If you enjoy Civil War in Hindsight, check out Historic Hindsight. We talk about all kinds of fun things, like watching me get banned on TikTok for showing a 166-year-old gun. It's fine. Who gives a shit?